Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, and if you're new here, welcome. This is Americorps for you. My name is Guadalupe, and today we will be talking about and making a solar oven. We will also be discussing non-renewable and renewable sources. For example, non-renewable sources are natural substances that are not replenished with the speed at which it is consumed. Renewable sources are an energy source that cannot be depleted and are able to supply a continuous source of clean energy. Many of the appliances we use today, such as an oven, is powered through man-made resources or non-renewable resources. However, if you can produce electricity in natural forms, for example, the sun produces natural energy. To make your solar oven, you're gonna need the following: construction paper, plastic wrap, pens, pencils, or markers, reflective foil tape, reflective insulation, and a box, such as a pizza box. So you're gonna want to begin by drawing lines on the box to form a square on the lid. This is gonna be at the top. As you can see here, I'm using a green marker just so I can see what I'm doing, but you could use either a pen or pencil or whatever you see best. You're just gonna make sure to use a ruler so the lines are straight. So next, once you have drawn the lines with your marker, pen or pencil or whatever you have, you're gonna wanna cut along those drawn lines. And you're gonna do this slowly because it is pretty tedious to get it going, especially making the first cut. Once again, you can use an adult to help you out with this part because it might be a little difficult to do it all by yourself. But you're just gonna carefully cut along the lines, as you can see I'm doing it here with some kitchen scissors. You could also use a knife if you're under the supervision of an adult or whatever works best for you. Next, what you're gonna want to do is install the foil in the bottom of the pizza box and tape down the edges of the foil. As you can see, first I folded down the lid that I just cut just so I remember to put it away. It's important that you fold it because later we will be putting some of the insulation material on this flap, so you might as well fold it before putting the foil down. You're just gonna try to go along the lines and just fold it all down and then tape the edges neatly. And there you have it. Your next step is gonna be gluing down some black construction paper on top of the aluminum where you just put it all down, as you can see here. You might want to use one sheet or two sheets depending on how big your box is, but you're just going to line the whole bottom piece and then you're going to glue it down using school glue. Next, you're going to want to cut and glue the reflective insulation onto the lid, and as you can see here, I'm just prepping the tape because I'm taping it with the foil tape and it could be hard to handle, so I'm just taking some strips and folding them up because this is what I'm gonna use to glue it on. Once you have your pieces ready, or you can also glue it down with your glue if you can. We just prefer to do this because it was easier. You're just gonna wanna grab your pieces of tape and put them down on the cardboard, and then you're going to take your insulation and put it right on top of the tape. Make sure that your insulation piece is the same size as the lid that you folded earlier. As you can see here, this is what it should look like so far. Next, what you're going to want to do is install the plastic wrap on the underside and the top of the box lid. So this could also be very tedious because your tape could get stuck to your plastic wrap and then you have to start again, but you're just gonna proceed with caution and do it slowly. I took my time with this step because I found it the most difficult. For this step you could use masking tape or foil tape, but I'm using the foil tape just because it's what we had. And I found that sometimes the foil tape would get stuck to the plastic wrap and then I would have to take it off and start over. But it's okay. If you mess up, you could just take it off and then put another piece of plastic wrap and put it again. I was having some difficulty with the plastic wrap because it sticks to itself, so it could be kind of difficult. And once you do the underside, make sure it is tight. Now you're gonna flip it over and line it with plastic wrap just like you did on the underside, but on the top. Once again, make sure you are careful with this step because the plastic wrap might stick to the plastic wrap on the bottom or to itself or to the tape. But once again, if you mess up, it's fine. You could just start this step over. Next, you're gonna take your paper plate and cut it. You're gonna cut it just the size that you need for whatever it is that you're cooking in the oven. This way, the black paper underneath could still absorb the sun. Here I am just cutting it in a circle because we're gonna bake one cookie, so it should be big enough for the cookie to expand, but still not too big. Next, you're gonna install the straw to hold the lid up. So we did it by taping it to the bottom and then to the top, and it should look something like this. This also might be a tedious step, but just be patient. The reason why we need the straw here is so the insulation could be held up at such an angle so the sun hits the insulation and then the light from the sun hits the cookie and the black paper underneath, as well as the foil, and this is what is gonna cook our cookie. So far your solar oven should look like this when completed. You're just gonna put your cookie on top of the paper plate like we are here. You're gonna put it in the center, and then we're gonna put it inside the oven. Do not forget, however, before putting your cookie, put the whole oven outside by itself with nothing inside for 30 to 40 minutes so it could preheat. After it's done preheating is when you take it in and put the cookie. Once you put the cookie back in, you're gonna take it outside and you are gonna wait 20 to 30 minutes for it to cook till it turns golden brown, and it should look something like this. Once the cookie is done, you can enjoy your homemade treats. The purpose of the solar oven is to produce heat naturally. This energy is produced from the reflective insulation by using the sun to create heat. The process may be slow, but in the end, we are conserving energy while making our favorite foods. You can make other foods such as melted marshmallows, grilled cheese sandwiches, soups, nachos, and English muffins, pizzas, whatever you would like. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you can create a solar oven at home and make some yummy foods. This craft is perfect for families to do on a hot summer day. If you enjoyed, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos with Americorps for you. Be sure to wash your hands, wear your mask, and stay safe.